Everyone, Certificate Nerd, and this is going to be a really short video because I don't have much for it. But I have a lot to talk about. I just don't have a lot to show because this is a big work in progress. And I mean, it's not even really anywhere close to done, but it's presentable-ish. It needs work. But anyways, this is my advisor kit. So a quick history on the advisors. I think they started in 1950, with the war between the French and the Vietnamese wanting to declare their independence from France after World War II. We sent advisors to help the French. And then in 1855, when the Civil War began between North Vietnam and South Vietnam, we sent advisors again to then go and help South Vietnam. And that would go on for a very long time and would be would be highly boosted in 1861 by JFK. And that would be the peak of advisors in Vietnam. The advisors were mainly parts of MACV and MACV-SOG, which I portray the 5th Special Forces version. I'll also put up some photos of some guys that I know who also have some advisor kits, just to show you what they look like and what they would look like. And I'll also put some photos of actual 25th, or sorry, not 25th, whoops, 5th Special Forces advisors. Just to kind of show you what this is going to eventually look like. Of course, this isn't my primary. I will let y'all know what I am working on at the end of this video as well, so you'll get a bit of a sneak peek into what's to come. But anyways, so advisors were there just to assist the South Vietnamese and teach them in the ways of anti-guerrilla tactics, and also just fighting in general and, against their enemy, because they had never fought a guerrilla enemy like the VC, and also just helping equip them and train their men, which is kind of what we are doing right now in the war with Ukraine. We have advisors to go help and train the new Ukrainian recruits, and look how that's gone. Anyways, but I really don't have much to show. Obviously, and a lot of this is really incorrect, but I have 3rd pattern OD-107 utility fatigues. These should be first patterns. I will eventually get a set of first patterns and probably get a lot of these patches put on those, and I will need to replace a few patches here. But yeah, so we have the utility fatigues. This is what kind of same thing they wore. The advisors during the war, like 65, you could probably see these. Maybe even in 66, but at that point we stopped doing advisors, and 5th Special Forces went to doing SOG, or MACV-SOG, which I have a video on my kit for that, so go check that one out. And I will probably be doing some updates on that as that goes on as well. But yeah, so then on my shirt here, we have name tape, branch tape. Those should be colorized for this time period. We have the CIB, and for the Combat Infantryman's Badge, which is saying you've seen combat. And then the jump wings, they were parachute trained. They were technically an airborne unit. And a lot of the guys, when they became MACV-SOG, would actually get the South Vietnamese paratrooping school. So they would have that patch as well on their garrison fatigues and stuff like that. Sorry about that, my mom just left. And I'm outside right about the garage, so. As I was saying, so we have the 5th Special Forces patch, which is right there, the blue one, with the airborne. I'm probably going to replace those because I don't think those are technically correct. And I have 2 original Specialist 5th class patches, as that is my rank in the group. Now, technically, advisors weren't really going to be specialists. They were mostly going to be high-ranking sergeants, and some low-ranking sergeants. So this isn't really like the most accurate, but we also kind of use these as like garrison fatigues for our SOG stuff, so that's another reason. But we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do with these fatigues when I actually transfer patches, but yeah. And we have my green beret up here. This is a reproduction green beret. The fatigues are original, by the way. Reproduction green beret with reproduction patch and pin, but it is correct, so that is fine to use. Also, just going to say, looks great when using the garrison fatigues and just wearing it like for garrison stuff. My third pattern jungle boots, these aren't obviously correct. These would be the, I think it's the M51 boots, which are the black leather versions of these. With the diamond sole, I believe is what they had. But yeah, so these are kind of just stand-ins, but yeah, anyways, that's really about it. As I said, I don't have much on this. But yeah, anyways, let's go see what it looks like on me. So this is what it looks like on me. And again, I know it's not much. And I know the lighting's really bad, so it's the afternoon. So I know it's not going to be the best lighting in the world, but quick 360 just to show you all the fun components. But yeah, so this is it. Like I said, okay, I forgot to mention it in the actual video. Two things, actually. First of all, the web setup I will have for this will be mostly a 1936 web setup, I think is what the dating of that is. It's the World War II web set that was also used in Korea. So it's probably going to be a OD, and that's what the advisors use. They use a mix of it. So also should have probably talked about advisor weapons. But so the advisors also actually did have some combat roles, unofficially. So they technically weren't supposed to be in combat, but they were. So they wouldn't usually wear these fatigues. They usually wear the duck hunter camo. And they also have duck hunter cowboy hats, which are really cool. I don't know, I'm so itchy, guys. Sorry. But the web setup for this, and there's some photos of guys with their OG-107s with the web setup, but I'm probably going to run an M1 carbine for my weapon. Most of the advisors would have just used old surplus World War II guns that the South Vietnamese were also using. So I'm probably going to run a M36 green, an OD green, actual green OD, I can't speak, pistol belt with one carbine pouch, one canteen. I don't think I'm going to run two, maybe two, but they're going to be the 1910 variants, the green versions, green carbine pouch. Maybe 36 suspenders, we'll see. I'll have to look back at some photos and see exactly what I want to get. And I think it's really going to be about it. Of course, like a first aid pouch and stuff like that. That's really going to be it. So yeah, that's the advisor uniform. Now for some future projects that I will be doing this year. So hopefully I will actually be doing a early war 1st Infantry Division uniform. That's kind of like my next goal. Well, it's not my next goal. My next goal is to get an M79 to complete all the Grenadier impressions. Speaking of which, I'm probably going to actually do a video on a 1st Infantry Division Grenadier, even though I don't portray it. I think it'd be cool to kind of branch off and do the different roles. But also, I think I'll have the, the SOG and the recon platoon. Also going to do the early war stuff as well. I don't know what else I really have planned for this year. Kind of just see how things will pan out. So that's really what I have planned for the next foreseeable future. And my belt buckle is very bright and gleamy, as you can see. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.